Today I messed up by sucking at dating apps. Alright, cards on the table, this isn't the worst thing that could happen on a dating app, but it sucks all the same. I, 34M, am on several free dating apps and located in the US. The one I use the most is probably the worst, but hey, it's free. I have been on them for several years with only a few nibbles, nothing that has ended with a physical meetup. And I usually set my area to be about 50 miles away. Well, recently the apps have been showing me women from out of state. At first nothing serious, the next state over that's border is about 2-ish hours away, then the next closest with a border that is about 4 away. Then the other direction where the borders are getting closer to 8 hours drive away. That sucks, but still kinda local. Today though, for the first time, they showed me a woman that was not even in the country. Yeah, bear in mind, the closest international border from me is almost 12 full hours away and at least 2 states over. It is totally demoralizing that I seem to have gone through the entire single women in a 2-state area from my house. Today I messed up by not wanting to celebrate my birthday. I don't remember when exactly this started, but my mom has always disregarded how I want to celebrate my birthday. From the type of cake that I want, to what I want to do on the day. Fun fact, she doesn't do the same with my half-sister's birthday. My mom likes buying me a carrot cake because she doesn't like any other type of cake, even though she knows that I prefer chocolate cake. Then there is the traditional birthday lunch/dinner. On my birthday last year, we went to an upscale restaurant that my stepdad was keen on trying out and I was yelled at for not being excited about it. Yesterday was my 18th birthday. Weeks leading up to it, my mom was talking about throwing me a party because of it being a significant birthday. I did not want a birthday party, nor did I ask for it. I wanted a simple night, a chocolate cake, Chinese takeout and enjoying a movie on Netflix with just the family. My mom and stepdad both know that I'm an introvert. I don't even have that many friends, so a party is something I'm definitely not interested in. I tried to tell my mom, but she kept on insisting on how fun it will be and wouldn't listen. About a week ago, she was excitedly talking about the dreaded party and I snapped. I told her that I do not want to celebrate my birthday at all because it's always about everyone else but me anyway. And if she wanted a party that bad, she could throw one for herself. Cue her telling me how spoilt and ungrateful I am. She then finished it off with "have it your way then." I didn't fully understand the implications until my birthday rolled around yesterday. Apparently me not wanting to celebrate anymore meant that my birthday wouldn't be acknowledged at all. I got what I wanted, I guess. Today I messed up by not asking a girl for her number. Today I, 29M, screwed up when after spending some time with a very cute girl after a wedding and not asking for any sort of contact. I was in a wedding of an old friend of mine, guy's like a brother to me, when I noticed a pretty cute girl. Over the course of the wedding I saw and glanced at this girl a couple of times as she was always alone and felt like she didn't really know many people there, much like yours truly. Now I am a bit on the shorter side, so my confidence is unfortunately affected by that. After the wedding at the elevator I saw that she was taking pictures on her own, so I offered to help her and take some. After taking some pictures we talked for a bit and went our separate ways. She took the stairs, I took the elevator. We were both leaving and there were 2 ways to leave the venue. I decided I wanted to man up and at least tell her she's cute, so after starting to leave through route A I decided I would try the other one, and to my luck she was there and we moved towards the exit together. When leaving she asked me if I knew where the parking was, which I didn't know. I asked the staff and took her there chatting along the way. All what was going through my head was tell her she's cute. You don't even have to ask her for anything. Just tell her she's good looking and hope she has a wonderful weekend and that you thought she looked kinda down, so you hope she will have better day tomorrow. Now that's where it ended. I didn't tell her anything. I didn't ask her for anything. I just took her to her car where we kept chatting and took off to my own, and I'm hating my confidence levels right now knowing I probably won't ever see her again. Also, I've been single for the past 5 years, so I have zero game, and unfortunately no, I won't be able to get to the girl somehow through my friend. Today I messed up by making a porn video without even knowing. When I was 19, a young, dumb student, I was out one night with friends and we had arranged to go back to a bar that our buddy was working in. He was going to be closing up that night by himself, so we were going to back before closing time and drink all night in the pub with him. It's known as a lock-in here. Anyway, I pulled a girl that night and she came back with us to the pub. Her and I and 5 of my mates. So we are all drinking in the back lounge of the pub. There's a pool table and jukebox and we're all having fun. Things start to get hot and heavy with me and the girl, so my mates, being good friends, leave us alone in the lounge and move back to front bar. So we block the door and go at it fast and hard right there on the pool table. We were fairly drunk, so it was pretty wild. Lots of position changes and theatrics. So after we finish up and get dressed, we head out to the bar, get a drink with the boys and act like nothing happened. This is where it gets funny. So I'm sitting on one side of the table with a couple of the boys and she's opposite me with her back to the bar. My mate who works there was standing behind the bar looking at me, and without flinching he turns on the TV behind the bar. On the TV is a pool table. It takes me a few seconds to realize that it's a live feed from the security camera in the lounge. All the boys erupt in laughter when they see my face change in realization that they had all sat at the bar and watched the whole show start to finish. He turns off the TV before the female lead saw the TV. She had no clue why every single one of them were falling over laughing. I had to get her out of there. So I made some shit excuse and got her outside and into a taxi. I went back inside and I sat there with 5 of my best friends and we laughed our asses off. We drank the night away and watched the video back. I gave my director's commentary and they gave their compliments and criticism. I made sure the video was permanently deleted after. I realize now that I should have told the girl in question, but at the time I felt it was better to let sleeping dogs lie. I felt terrible for her after it, but I made sure it was deleted. Young, dumb, full of cum and very drunk. Today I messed up by Pavloving myself while trying to Pavlov my dog. Last year I decided to try an experiment with my dog, Sola. I wanted to see if she could recognize specific songs rather than just general music. We got into a pretty steady routine through the summer. I'd get home from work around 4:45, sit and have a beer and watch some YouTube. Then at 6 o'clock we'd head up to the dog park. She absolutely loves going there, so I picked this as the setup for my experiment. Every day when we drove up the street to the park, I'd play the theme song from Taxi, 70s sitcom that you should watch if you haven't heard of it. Conveniently, the trip to the park generally lasted the length of the song. After a couple months of this, I made my first test. At an unusual time, I started playing the song and as I'd hoped, Sola went nuts. Awesome. Good girl, clever girl. We carry on like this and it's obvious that she gets the park song. Then I start noticing, she also knew what 6 o'clock meant. We were so consistent in our timing every day, she started coming and pestering me at 5:50 every day. Okay, cool. She can tell time too, very clever girl. Past couple weeks, she's been having some kind of skin reaction, so we haven't been going to the park. We're both pretty bummed about it. But just now, as I'm watching my dailies, I started whistling to myself, and realized that I was whistling the theme song from Taxi. Look at the clock, 6:07. It then occurred to me I also had the same song in my head yesterday around the same time. Huh. Didn't see that coming.